Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this update we're going to talk about a trade that we sent out in what's known as the trade of the week on Monday, and I want to follow up with some important levels on that particular trade. So the trade of the week is something we do every week, and we have a primary trade that's set up for me this week, and we all take turns. The different traders take turns, so it was my turn today, or this Monday, and basically what we had was a relative performance leader in Visa, basically correcting here, very dramatic correction on Monday, but correcting here in a way that allowed us, for probably the first time since the beginning of May, to take advantage of a move deep within the wave and even testing this 55 EMA, which is terrific. I mean, we actually pierced this by a little bit, but this is an excellent opportunity to do what I love to do, which is shop some calls. So how did that work? Well, this is the way the trade actually was presented to the traders on Monday. We looked at Visa and we looked at Mastercard. Visa specifically, we were looking at basically the market breaking the 159 level. That would be what I call the trigger. So I'm looking for a trigger at 159. And then once we got there, I was looking at the 160 calls for July 19, which, by the way, we're trading 535 by 545. I know because I was basically putting bids in at 535. And the way that we continued to sell off, actually there was plenty of price improvement. Some of the traders who took the trade reported getting much better fills than even I did at 535. But I was happy with the 535 fill. On Mastercard, we were using a 245 and a half trigger. Now, what do I mean by trigger, for these trades? I don't actually want to look at my options chain and start bidding on a particular call or put until a certain price threshold on the chart is meet or even broken. So that's what that trigger is all about. And on Mastercard, I was looking at actually the 250s and the 245s. I ended up going with the 250 calls, again, the July 19 expiry, and these were going 730 by 740. And again, it was definitely an opportunity to get that fill at 730 or even cheaper than that. And again, the idea is to take advantage of the move to the downside as the market is sinking. I want to buy puts when the market's moving higher. I want to buy calls when the market's moving lower. But it's not just that. I want to buy puts when we're moving higher into resistance. That's not exactly what the strategy would be here. But I want to buy calls when the market's moving down into support. And that exactly was the strategy here. So that's the makeup of the trade. Now, we want to talk about some targets. Okay, because now it's time to think about tomorrow. Even some of you are looking today, but tomorrow we need to start thinking about where we would want to get out of this trade. And where we want to get out of this trade is as the market's trading up into these multiple layers of resistance, really starting at about 257. Now, on Visa, let's go back to Visa. This is a chart we've been in and out of quite a bit. On Visa, those 160s are now trading at 8.25 by 8.4, so 8.25 by 8.40. And again, remember, these were options we bought at 535, and they're trading 8.25 by 8.40. Fantastic. And we are at triple Darvis resistance, and we do want to start looking at taking profit into the open tomorrow. On Mastercard, let's go back on over here. You'll notice we're trading right up into resistance again. Now, could the market keep going higher? Yes, but I never want to put a profit target above layers of resistance that the market has not, again, this would be the market making brand new highs, blue sky, as I like to say. And I don't ever want to put an initial profit target up in blue sky, up in an area the market has never been. I'll take profits when I can, not when I have to. And then perhaps somewhere up in here, I'll look for my second profit target. Right, but that's the plan. So these Mastercard July 19, remember we were looking at the 250s that we picked up, remember, for 730, are going for $12 today. Okay, so yeah, really, really happy with these trades. Okay, they're going 12 by 12.25. So as we are approaching, not breaching, not trading way above, as we're approaching these levels, pay ourselves while we can, not when we have to. That's the mantra. Do I think we could go higher? I absolutely do. I think a second profit target, maybe not the first, but I think the second profit target could be up here to +3 standard deviation. So I'm not thinking this is the end of the run. I just want to take profits and be preemptive about it. How about Visa? I think Visa is a little bit more toppy than Mastercard, actually, but Visa could get higher than where we are now, but we could test a +3 standard deviation. So again, that might be a second profit target. Hope that was helpful. A little look into how I trade stocks that are related to broader averages. Remember, Visa is the number 11 name on the S&P, the number 8 name on the Dow. So these are names that are very much a part of the futures universe as far as I'm concerned. So keep that in mind. I'll see you in the next update.